This past weekend saw the country's most talented musicians battle it out in the prestigious SENA Overseas Scholarships competition at the University of Johannesburg's Arts Centre. The competition, hosted by the South African Music Rights Organisation, will give two hopefuls tuition at an overseas university to the value of 160,000 Rand each. And we have Michael Bester to my left and Kobus du Toit to tell us about their experiences during the competition. Welcome to Sunrise, gentlemen. Congratulations. This is an unbelievable privilege to go overseas. A lot of people like this dream of this sort of opportunity. Has it sunk in that your career is going to be taken to that next level? First with you, Mike.
Sure, not yet. It's pretty crazy, yeah. Still not really sleeping at night. It's very exciting, yeah.
How was the competition process for you, of course?
I found the competition to be extremely high. I couldn't believe the standard of musicians that South Africa produces nowadays.
How did take us through the process of the competition itself? How did you have to enter, and what work did you have to supply or perform before the competition?
Okay. Well, there's 3 rounds to the competition. The first round, I think the closing was at the end of April, and we had to enter by CD. So you had to record like a demo CD. And submit that, and then they selected a certain number for the intermediate round, which happened on Thursday night, and from there 2 finalists in each category were chosen, and we battled it out on Friday night, on Saturday night, yeah.
Did it feel like a reality TV scenario? Okay.
Suppose, yeah, a little bit. Panel of judges, you know.
So obviously you have to have had some sort of infrastructure going into this, or some sort of musical background. So maybe even the selection process itself was sort of a test to see if you could handle being able to go overseas and study, where obviously the standard is going to be incredibly high.
Definitely. And I think there were 2 prescribed South African pieces, which was also quite tricky and difficult in a sense. And I think that also that the whole selection process, you had to play 5 different composers from 5 different style periods to show your versatility. And yeah, I think at the end you really showed what you could do with them.
So it's almost less of a competition, more of a test.
Yeah, definitely.
How would you classify your music, Mike? What sort of a music do you find your base in?
Well, in terms of the competition, I was entered as a jazz / popular music candidate. I'm trained in jazz. It's what I love. It's what I spend a lot of time doing. But yeah, I mean, my interests are quite wide. I like to play a bit of everything, a bit of rock and a bit of acoustic guitar. Yeah, quite varied, but not on the classical side. The jazz, the popular, the lighter stuff, yeah.
Now, when given the opportunity to now go and study, what are you going to study? Are you going to focus on a particular avenue that you want to pursue, or are you going to just go over and try and pick up as many skills as you possibly can?
Well, I'm currently doing my master's in classical flute performance, which is basically just playing the big famous composers like Bach, Mozart, Beethoven. So I'm sort of focusing on a specific niche. Yeah, that's what I love, and that's what I want to do. So,
what's next after this? Once you've now qualified, where would you like to see yourself? Will you base yourself with an orchestra here? Would you like to travel the world?
Well, I still have 2 more years left in Colorado, in the United States, and then afterwards we'll see where the wind blows me. I'm not sure yet.
And you, in terms of what you'd like to be doing, what are you going to do with this bursary?
Yeah, plans on final at all. I'm looking at possibly studying in the United States as well. But yeah, I mean, there's so many possibilities. It's you know, geographically I'm not sure, but I know that I want to study performance along with sort of a broader exposure to the music industry, a bit of music business and production. So wherever I can get the best
holistic view.
Exactly.
Do you think, because you guys would have come into contact with where the standard of South African music is, and we're not talking about pop music, about where our quieter bands are, but general, the richness or the wealth of music here, the fact that we're wanting to send people overseas to give them that finer tutoring, do we not have that element here? Can we not get a masterclass in South Africa? If I can put that to you, Chris.
I think, well, speaking on the classical music side, I think a lot is being done at the moment, getting artists from overseas, getting them here. They're playing with the Johannesburg Philharmonic, they're giving master classes. So I think a lot is being done trying to up the general playing level of musicians in South Africa. And SAMRO, the SAMRO Endowment for the National Arts, is also doing a lot. I think last year they gave 80 scholarships away to further music education in South Africa. But something can be done. Always something more can always be done. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
keep progressing. Yeah. Incidentally, did you guys have to create your own music for the competition, or was it all prescribed music beforehand?
Well, it was an option. You could play original compositions, but we had to play pieces from certain categories. But no, we played a standard repertoire. Yeah, I'm sure it's the same for the classical. There's you draw on what's expected in that genre.
Yeah, what works for you.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, all the best of luck. It'll be interesting to see where the two of you turn up 2 years from now. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that was Michael Bester and Cobus du Toit chatting to us about their SENA scholarship competition that they have won and their future plans. We wish them all the best of luck. Right, Sunrise continues after a quick break. Ciao.